Good evening, my lovelies, and welcome. I'm Lady Creepypasta. This evening I have two tiny tales of terror for you, both off Creepypasta Wiki. The first tale is entitled A Good Night's Sleep by author Certain Shadows, while the second is simply called Please Help. Without further ado, let's begin, shall we? Come now, my dears, lean in closer and we'll begin. The sound of shattering glass jolted me awake. Pulse racing, I fumbled through my bedside drawer for my phone, only for my stomach to drop when I realized that I had forgotten to charge it. The paperback novel I'd fallen asleep reading now felt suffocatingly heavy on my chest, and as my vision adjusted to the darkness of my bedroom, I held my breath and listened for intruders. Tense, heart-pounding moments passed, but I heard nothing. No footsteps outside the door, no strange voices whispering to one another, no gloved hands turning doorknobs or rummaging through my home for valuables, save for the low hum of the air conditioner and my cat Lily's gentle breathing as she slept curled up beside me, oblivious to my panic. After several minutes without any further noise or an appearance from a masked burglar, it occurred to me that perhaps the glass sound had merely been the product of my unconscious, overworked mind. Lately, I'd been spending 7 days a week at my office, subsisting on cup after cup of black coffee and combating stress that had threatened to eat me alive. What little time I had left for sleep never felt like enough. A wary glance towards my clock revealed that I had precious few hours before the morning alarm rang through my ears and commanded me to begin yet another long day. Exhausted, I closed my eyes and attempted to fall back asleep. But it was no use. I simply couldn't relax. With a tired sigh, I rose from bed, opened the door and stepped into the dark hallway. I nearly jumped out of my skin when I stumbled over some of Lily's toys and sent a ball rolling down the hall. "Get a grip," I admonished myself. "No wonder you're so anxious all the time." I took a deep breath followed by another step and never even noticed the broken picture frame until its shards had already sank into my foot. I shrieked in pain and limped back to my room, peppering the floor with my blood. 15 minutes and multiple crimson-stained tissues later, I managed to stop the bleeding and bandage my foot before sluggishly climbing back into bed. If I hadn't been so tired, perhaps I would have laughed at the thought of such a spectacle unfolding over something so innocuous as a poorly hung framed photo slipping from its nail and crashing onto the floor. "What a night, Lily," I muttered as I rested my head on my pillow and pulled her close to wrap my arm around her soft white belly. The combination of Lily's warm fur and gentle purring calmed me, and I began to doze off. My eyes flew open when I heard a meow coming from the edge of the bed. I sat up and saw Lily staring back at me, her whiskers wet from a recent trip to the water bowl. The thing beside me began to laugh. And now on to the second tale. You look around yourself. All you see is trees in every direction. You know you're lost. You can feel the tension building up inside you. Out of nowhere, you hear a faint cry for help. Your anxiety suddenly reaches a fever pitch. You feel as if there was something deeply wrong about that cry. You want to close your eyes and just run away. But you're not a superstitious man. You try to calm yourself down and assess the situation. "Please help," comes a voice from above. Instinctively you look up and see a man sitting atop the tree in front of you. Only it's not a man. It has the anatomy of a bony man, but its skin is bleached and white. Its long and frizzy hair hides most of its face, except for its eyes. Its yellow eyes appear to be glowing in the darkness of the night. Suddenly, the thing starts grinning. You keep staring at it in disbelief, and then you blink. As you open your eyes after blinking, you see yourself below. Only it's not you anymore. You're crouched atop the tree now, and your former vessel is still staring at you in disbelief. Suddenly, it starts grinning. You can see a shimmer of yellow in its eyes. Then it bows down and thanks you, and proceeds to walk away, while you helplessly keep staring at it from the top of the tree, unable to move a muscle or do anything except cry for help. I hope you enjoyed those two tales, my dears. Let me know in the comments below if you're listening on YouTube. And if you are listening on the podcast, pop me a message on social media. I am Lady McCreepster on both Facebook and Twitter. If you enjoy this channel and would like to support it, like the rest of my dark family, do check out patreon.com/LadyMcCreepster. As little as $1 a month really does go a long way into supporting this channel. I want to thank all my current dark family on Patreon for their continuous support as well. It truly does mean the world to me. Unfortunately, my loves, that's all I have time for this evening. Till next time, sweet dreams.